Welcome back to the channel. I'm Graydon, and this is Great Crates. And you might be wondering, what's the top of my head? Well, that's today's video. I have an older video for you guys today that I shot earlier this year that I thought maybe I should share with you guys. It's about these very same headphones. So here, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I'm Graydon. I'm your host on this channel, and today I have something special that I want to talk to you guys about. This is a product I've been using for the past 10 years. 10 of the 15 years I've been in the small church field, I've been doing video work outside of the church for a nonprofit organization that goes to Uganda, Africa. I've used these headphones with them. I have a pair at home for that time, and I will not go back to anything else. These are wired headphones by Sony. These are their MDR-7506 professional headphones. Why did I say they were professional? Well, let's dive in and talk about these, shall we? First of all, let's open up the box. As you guys can see, here's your Sony. It comes in a traditional white Sony box. So the one I had wasn't necessarily... Here's the back. The one I normally had, the one I have at home, didn't come in a white Sony box like this. It was way before Sony even did this white box. So what we're going to do is we're just going to... okay. I hate these kind of flaps, because you can't really open them without ripping it. Yeah, and I ripped the box, so I don't really care. Let's open it from the bottom, shall we? Because there's a piece of tape down here. It's flipping over this, and when you don't have anything, you use what's near you. There we go. The tab is done, and we open it from the bottom. Remember, you open it from the bottom, so that doesn't happen to you at the top of your box. But it doesn't matter, because I know how well these work. I'm not returning these. The box might go up here on the shelf, but I'm not going to return them. So, and it's in there tight. So once you get that box off, it comes in a little brown box like this. And when you open the boxes, let's do this like it's story time, folks. When you open up the box, two things come with it. Two things come out. There's your headphones and a little carry bag. And you also get, right here, your headphones and your warranty information. Always keep that stuff. That you never know when that stuff will come in handy. So we get our headphones and a small little bag right here. This is a nice little carry bag. So if you ever want to carry it around, you have a soft bag. If you don't, this soft bag could come in handy for, like, you have a camera bag, small little lenses, stuff like that. Anything else you would put in here, maybe a cord. Maybe your cords for your phones could go in here when you travel. You never know. So what we'll do now is we'll go this way. We'll open this up. It is corded. It is wired, if you guys want to know that. But the cords are coiled. It comes with a coil cord, and it also comes up with one of these. Right here, this is a 1/4-inch jack. That's a TRS. So you guys can see right there, TRS, it means tip ring sleeve. So right there. And then you do it, and you have your 3.5mm jack. So this is the one that could go into your phone, your MP3 player, anything like that. Your computer. You place it in, you put it in the 1/4-inch jack, it goes into your sound mixers or anything like that. The reason I'm a huge fan of these, the reason I bought these 10 years ago was because locally here in Chicago, we have a radio station called the Score 670. It talks about everything Chicago sports. And I noticed that when on one of their podcast lives the other day, they were wearing these exact headphones. So they were wearing these exact headphones, and because of that, I'm like, hey, I've been using those, and those are the exact same ones. I reached out to them. They said, yeah, these are the exact model, except theirs is not a coil cord. Who cares? Disc jockeys, people who work in professional radio, wear these and use them for that. So that's good for us in the realm of mixing and everything. In fact, I'm wearing them right now. They're not bad. They're comfortable. They're very comfortable for you guys. My old ones were like worked in, so I wasn't sure how a new pair looked like. Let's see. Let's do some notes here. Sony, You get just a basic packaging, like I said. They're designed as over the ears. They're comfortable. They're comfortable for over the ear headphones, and they don't weigh very much, so it feels like I'm kind of wearing nothing. In fact, instead, I kind of feel like my voice is muffled, but it's not. So I talked about the 1/4" and 3.5mm jacks. Like I said, these goes right into your mixer. We run a pair of these. I bought a pair when I first started this at my church currently, and me and the other guy who do the mixing on a Sunday morning, we enjoy these headphones. We place them on. If we want to tweak something just ever so slightly, just do it that way. Yeah, we place them on just to get that. I also am adding, the reason I bought this new pair is I'm adding it to our streaming station so that way they can have a good quality headphones for that station. All right, and I mean, you're talking, it's 0.5 pounds. So it's not even half a pound. So it's about a half a pound. So 16 ounces equal 1 pound. It's at about half that. So it's about half a pound. 9.6 ounces with the carrying case weight. So when you place it all together, it's 9.6 ounces. Not bad to carry on you. The only thing is, it's the size. Like, you fold them up like so. I mean, they condense down like that, and you have the cord. So let's say you wrap the cord around you like this. So, hey, look at that. The cord's wrapped around you. Look at that. Like, it's literally that way, that well, and it's very compact. Let's say it this way. It does do some sound. It does have sound isolation. As you said, I was wearing them, and I was I could tell things were muffled. Things are muffled. 20 kilohertz frequency response. The sensitivity is 10 kilohertz. They have dynamic drivers. What that means is the way the drivers work are very dynamic. I'm not very familiar with that terminology, but it's the drivers that are inside of here are not only 40 millimeters in size, but they are not. But they're dynamic, which means think of it like a microphone. A dynamic microphone does the sound in front of you, so it's one of those things. So you get great sound with that. So, like I said, I'm new with that stuff, so I like them because everything I do video wise ends up sounding good with them. That's why I do that. They're foldable, like I said. Professional audio system, home audio systems. You guys can use them. Like I said, I've used it for audio mixing here at church, sound mixing, audio monitoring, sound editing, video work. Disc jockeys here use them, so they're good enough for me. They're good enough for them. They're good enough for me. So, laptops, desktops, tablets, music production equipment, everything you need to know for these guys are right there. And as you guys can see here, I'll show you a little bit more. Right there, it says studio monitor. See? Studio monitor. And even on the side, we have a dynamic stereo headphones. Right there on the side, dynamic stereo headphones by Sony. Cord's only on one side, which is great because then you don't have a cord hanging down in a V pattern, and in your middle, it's a 9-foot cord. So you're going to have it's a 9-foot cord. It's a 9-foot cord, so you're going to have some distance to work with. They're comfortable, like I've been wearing them for most of this video. So comfortable they are, and that's how much I enjoy these these headphones. Like I'm being honest with you guys. That's what I want to talk to you guys about. Honestly, with tech that we use in our churches, you don't have to break the bank with these either. You know why? You can always find them on Amazon whenever there's a deal going on. The brand new pair costs $98. $98 for headphones used by disc jockeys. I've tried Audio-Technica stuff. I've tried other headphones. I don't like it. The way that it sounds, I get more of a muffled vocals in those than I do in these. So that's what I'm saying, because that's why I go with them. And everything in tech, always hardwired in. Why? Less problems. This is hardwired in. Less problems of connecting, being able to hear stuff, being able to edit video properly, being able to mix properly, well, you're mixing like this. So if I need to fine tweak something, I'm right there. But audio monitoring on stream, these headphones will do it all for you guys, and I will recommend this. There's a link down below. I'm not an Amazon affiliate, so that doesn't help me. But there's a link down below, and I want you guys to invest in some good quality headphones for your media space.